Welcome back to the 2 Minute Warning. Today I'm taking a look at the Phoenix Suns and going over whether or not I think they can win the NBA Finals. But before we get into that topic, just a quick question for those of you viewing. Do you think there should be an asterisk on this year's NBA Finals run for whoever the winner may be, whether it is the Suns or not, just due to the amount of injuries in this league? We know how many All-Stars got hurt from, Anthony Davis in the very beginning, Jamal Murray, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Giannis is now hurt, Trae Young's been banged up, Joel Embiid, just injuries after injuries after injuries everywhere. Kawhi Leonard, even the Suns, who we might not see in the finals if Kawhi was healthy. Do you think there should be an asterisk this year on this finals run for whoever the winner is? Comment down below yes or no. But getting straight into it, just to start off, kudos to Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Amazing performance by Chris Paul in Game 6. I believe he dropped 41 was the number. I think he was 7 for 8 from the three-point line. The dude was on fire after a lot of speculation and a lot of criticism going towards him in the first 3 games he came back versus the Clippers. He didn't have his best days, but now he proved it that he is worth pretty much everything to the Suns. He led them to the NBA Finals. And obviously there's more credit outside of him. There's even guys on the bench you could go to: Cameron Payne, Jay Crowder, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. This team did a phenomenal job. Michael Bridges, the coach, just a phenomenal job all around by the Suns this year. And really, Chris Paul does deserve a ring, and he's doing it the right way. He didn't go a Kevin Durant way where he joins the Warriors, or a Kevin Durant way where he, has Kyrie and James Harden team up with him. While he didn't win a ring that way, we know still Chris Paul did it the right way. He went to a team that was going to probably be a 7th or 8th seed even without him, but still he didn't join a super team. He kind of built his own big three the right way. So kudos to Chris Paul. I think everyone in the league, unless you're an actual diehard Bucks or Hawks fan, really does want to see, if you're just a general NBA fan, really wants to see Chris Paul get that ring. But as far as can they do it, can they get the job done, can they go all the way? Like I've said, they've done this much and more. I mean, you sent home the LeBron Lakers, you sent home the MVP in Nikola Jokic, took down the Clippers, who were just as close to making in the finals run. Great run all around, but getting the job done, it's really going to be tough. But luckily for them, this is why the asterisk talk comes into play. They might be facing a Hawks team that has a crippled Trae Young, or playing a Bucks team that has a crippled Giannis. So it's really up for debate. To me, I think a healthy Bucks team would really give the Suns some trouble. I'm not saying they wouldn't win, but I do think a fully healthy roster, the Bucks would be the tougher opponent. And I don't want to discredit the Hawks. Just to me, I don't know. They're like the Heat of last year. Like, yeah, they're doing great, but there's got to be a stopping point somewhere along the line where they just can't get it all done. But who am I to say that? The Hawks have gone this far. They have an amazing lineup. Trae Young, John Collins, Clint Capella, even Lou Williams off the bench when Trae wasn't there last week, started off pretty hot. Kevin Huerter, this is a great team that the Hawks are doing very well. And, for a 5th seed story, just like the Heat last year, it's fun to watch, but I just don't believe in the Hawks to finish the job. I mean, they made it this far, so if they do, I wouldn't be completely shocked. If you make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, clearly you have a shot at winning the finals. But to me, like I said, this really reminds me of the Heat team. Like, when are they going to get sent home? Unfortunately, as cool as the story is, as cool as the underdog team is to win, I just see there being a stopping point somewhere along the line. And the Hawks, like I said, they're banged up all around. Trae Young missed, Clint Capella's hurt, Boban Bogdanovic is kind of hurt somewhat. Again, I think a lot of these guys will play, but still, being day-to-day, being questionable, it's not what you want to see. And then we know the injury with Giannis. If Giannis isn't healthy, I don't even know if the Bucks make it out of this series. And then the Suns and Hawks finals, I do like the Suns to win it all, and I do think they can win it all. You got the healthiest big three as of right now amongst any team. Giannis, Jrue Holiday, and Chris Middleton would give you some trouble. But if there's no Giannis, then come on, it's just not going to happen. He's a league MVP. He's the best player on that team. He's arguably, I'm not saying he is, but arguably the best player of these 3 teams that's left. If everyone is healthy, you can make the argument for Chris Paul, Devin Booker, or Trae Young. But you guys know what I mean. I just think being the healthier team, they are going to get it done if they play a wobbled Hawks. In the Bucks, if they're healthy, like I said, I think it would be a good 6-7 game series, but it's really going to depend. Is Giannis going to take the threes that he shouldn't? Is Chris Paul and Devin Booker just going to destroy in the mid-range? Is DeAndre Ayton going to bully Brook Lopez? Is Giannis going to step up and guard the guy he needs to, whoever's hot, whether it be DeAndre Ayton in the paint or trying to slow down Devin Booker in his mid-range? Will Giannis step up to the plate and be the top defender that he's supposed to be? We've seen times like when he played the Nets, he didn't really guard the tough guy. It was left to PJ Tucker, Chris Middleton to guard Kevin Durant. Giannis took his share here and there, but on a consistent basis, that role was given to Middleton and PJ Tucker. And I don't know if the Suns, if we saw this matchup, maybe it's different. And they're not playing KD in the Nets. It could be different. Giannis may guard them. He's never been this far. He wants the best player, but time to time, we just don't see him guard the best guy for whatever reason that is. Overall, I do like the Suns to win it all this year. I think I said it before, if they could get past the Lakers, I think they are the best team. My mind did change when the Clippers finally made it. I thought they were going to win it all before the Western Conference Finals, and before I saw Kawhi get hurt, I thought the Clippers were going to go all the way. But outside of that, I did like the Suns a lot this year if they got past the Lakers. I'm not saying I predicted right, hence I just said I actually like the Clippers better. But aside the point, right now today, I do like the Suns to win it all no matter who they play, the Bucks or the Hawks, strictly due to injuries. And even if the Hawks or Bucks are fully healthy, I like it to be a 6 or 7 game series, but I just like Chris Paul on the Suns team. Chris Paul's never been this far before. I think he's going to seal the deal and get the job done this time. Again, Giannis and the Hawks could both make it a 6-7 game series, but I got Phoenix bringing home a trophy this year, and I'm excited to see it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I think a lot of NBA fans are. But as always, I do want to hear from you guys. Who do you think will win the NBA Finals this year? Do you think it will go to the Phoenix Suns? And as always, and of course, referring back to the question today, do I think there should be an asterisk on the NBA Finals this year? I don't. There was this question last year when the bubble was around. I just don't like that asterisk idea. Every year there's injuries. Every year something comes up. We can't just keep saying this asterisk conversation. In time, we're not going to remember what exactly happened on this exact path this year, the exact dates, the exact injuries. We're going to remember who's holding that ring on their finger, whether it be Giannis, Trae Young, or Chris Paul. And I don't think there should be an asterisk. But as always, and of course, thank you for watching, guys. 2-minute warning.